Shalom, it's Selfie Carats. Hey guys, welcome to June 2020. This is going to be for Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So of course we're going to be doing your monthlies. I want to get these out the way because I know the weekend you're probably like, what's going on? Because we already know Monday's going to be here and that's pretty much the first. And I wanted to stick to my June schedule. So let's start off with the June, okay? Ooh, I got a crystal for you guys. And of course, we're going to do the same method. We're going to be using the charms, okay? So we're going to pick out some letters and names. And then we're going to pick out however many zodiacs we roll. That's going to be kind of the primary people that you should focus on this month, okay? So we got the Chrysoprase. Chrysoprase. Okay, but anyway, the key terms we're going to be offering you is joy, abundance, and revitalization. Oh, a flock of birds. Okay, so the color is going to be green, and it's focused on your sacral and your heart. Okay, so I wore sacral, which I did last May from the beginning of the video. So I was like, let me just do it again. All right, so it is a springtime crystal form, okay? After a long emotional winter, this revitalizing stone can usher in happiness and inspire true joy, okay? It is also very opening, creating a safe space for the heart to give and receive love, okay? And then for those new to crystals, it's a wonderful introduction to prepping your capacity for healing energy of other stones, okay? It also can enhance your personal insight, stimulate personal growth, and attract abundance, which that is what we want this month, okay? So for the personal, you guys can place this over your heart for a sweet, supported sense of openness. If you're needing this in the work place, you want to establish a positive foundation at a new job or in a new position. And then if you need this in your home, you can use it to give your home an energetic spring cleaning, okay? I like this book because it shows the crystals like super large, okay? Okay, so that's going to be your crystal for, I need a little bookmark. Oh, excuse me. Oh, use one of these little cardi cards that I'll be using. I hope you guys been good. I hope you guys have great energy. So I got that bookmark for you guys. I'll write it down below if you guys need this again, just to kind of have like your crystal be, that'd be your main crystal, okay? I don't know, something just told me to shuffle cards real quick. So I like to put in, switch the position. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2 dice. One is going to be, so it's 2 for your charms, and then 6 for your signs. Okay, so you're gonna be focusing on 6 signs. This can be placements in your chart, but it's also be placements in other, in other people, okay, that you should focus on. All right, so I'm gonna roll ooh, we got Capricorn. Oh, sorry, this is Leo. Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm not gonna write with blue either. All right, so this is gonna be for Leo. You guys need to focus on Leos. Okay. Virgo could come up in there and give you some great insight. So do some Virgo healing. I feel like Virgos are a lot of you guys' moms, so work on your mom healing. We got, who is this? Aries. Okay, so Aries always remind me of fathers. We got Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is always remind me of aunts, which you never know, or co-workers or friends. Okay, and then we got Virgo again. Ooh, and then we got Taurus. I knew Taurus was gonna come up. That's usually who you guys seek as a companion, but it's also your sister sign. And then we have Gemini, okay? So you guys focus on these signs this month. And then the letters, you got 2 dice for 2 letters, okay? Oh, okay. I saw the letter A too, so I'm not gonna ignore that. So we got L and D. D and L. I was listening to D4L today when I was when I was working out. Anyway, so D and L, okay? So whatever letters and names you got from them is gonna be D and L, okay? I'm getting Darius, David, Davis, Deontay, DeAndre. I'm also getting Donovan, Donnie, Don, we got Derek, Delta, Dennis. We got Detroit. We got okay, I'm gonna pause on those. And then for L, we got L. Of course, we got Larry, Leon. We got, who else? Do I know some L names? Liberation. I know that word is not a name, but that's the word I'm getting. Liberation. Oh, divine for D. L, we got Leo, but yeah, you did have Leo here, so that's right there. So Leo again, and then we got Leonardo. Of course, I was watching Leonardo DiCaprio yesterday. We got Lucci. I don't know if that's somebody. I know he an artist, but I know y'all might listen to him. And then I'm gonna say Lucifer. And then we got whatever you guys think of y'all own names. Okay, so that's what I can come up with right now. That's who y'all effing with, or who effing with y'all. Okay, so of course we're gonna be doing a 4 under 4 format, and that's just gonna be covering the first 4 weeks of the month. I think it's like 5 weeks of the month, but we're not gonna worry about it. And then the physical, I'm going to give you guys some physical, you know, who the person is. So we're gonna go into specific dates, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, so we got Aries here double time. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do the full week so we can just talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, no. Lisa, of course. Louis Vuitton. Somebody can be getting some Louis Vuitton. Some Dior. Okay, that's coming through. Who else? What else? Laurent. Okay, so Lawrence. You guys could be watching what's that show called? Insecure. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Oh, Dion, what's up? Okay, so we got the 6 of Chalices. Okay, that comes in reverse in your, I only did 2 weeks advance. All right, so we got the 6 of Chalices in reverse. Okay, so that's going to be that in an emotional space, you're going to be covering really the times that you neglected, you know, those childhood wounds. I feel like if you guys go back to my Scorpio reading for this week that was I posted Wednesday, you know, I definitely gave y'all some spankings, okay? But it really is about targeting those when those little childhood fears come up in June, which they will, because this is the Virgin month, okay? A lot of people use their virginity in June, okay? That's like the most popular month to lose your virginity. But so again, talking about that time where, you know, maybe triggers about that first person, the first person you get that intimacy to, it might pop up, okay? It might just be a random pop up, and I could just be triggering it now, but go back to that space where you have to like kind of remember, you know, what did they give to you and what was the body target, you know, what did they target in your body, okay? But that six of chalice is going to bring, okay, where is it? Did you have sex with them out of popularity? Did they fulfill anything emotionally? Did they satisfy you emotionally when you shared your body with? A lot of people, I feel like even for Scorpios, a lot of you guys are with the person or not now, but you guys were with who you lost your virginity to for a long time. It might not be all of you, but of course. All right, so we got Sag cap here, okay? So we got the Emperor, which is that Aries energy, okay? So that Aries energy is going to bring in that Elephant, which the Elephant, I think the Elephant rules Lord Ganesh, okay? So that again, calling into that deity, but also calling into that that energy from, you know what I mean, your gods, okay, and goddesses, okay, but also using that lion to really tackle in that Leo energy, that strength that you are now like embodying, okay? So every time you need some attention, you use your inner Leo, okay? You say, okay, I have the strength to ask for this, you know, because at some point we all need an emotional this is spiritual, but we all need a spiritual deity or an image of ourselves to help us kind of like navigate through the things that we're insecure about, or navigate through the things that, you know, we need to appoint to others, okay? So that's the spiritual strength that is going to be, you know, embodying you, okay? So always pay attention to the themes. And this month, I definitely want you guys to pay attention to the major arcanas that come in, because already we got 3, okay? 1 in the first, 2 in the second, okay? So we got the 2 of Swords in reverse, okay? So that's also a form of incomplete thought, but also incomplete activity, okay? So let's move on to the Swords, okay? So the 2 of Swords is Libra card, but the 2 of Swords is September 23rd to October 2nd, okay? So keep that in mind when you're needing to, you know, I guess really address who are going to be, you know, present and what that energy dates bring to you, okay? So we got this, that's your physical person. Okay, so they may be trying to confuse you or trying to outsmart you in some type of way. or even if you are going back to your spiritual space and it physically manifesting, you physically need to manifest through different deities for that primary purpose of actually receiving what you want and allowing them to be the ones that give it to you. Okay, don't be too prideful to have something that's unseen give something to you. Okay, so we got the 7 of Wands, and then that's that. Okay, you know how she's kind of like, this is where I say you got to mentally shut things up, but also mentally shut your naysayers up. Okay, you gotta mentally shut your naysayers up. Be on their necks. Okay, this is what I'm kind of getting as well. Be on their necks so they can be on your dick. You know what I'm saying? Not you know, obviously everybody here is not a masculine figure, but again, that energetic dick. Okay, that energetic emperor. They gonna be on you because you gonna be on them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always be touching the subject of the things they need to see. You gonna be always in their face, so you gotta irritate them. Okay, irritate them by your presence for the primary purpose that's the same thing that your negativity would do, is irritate you by being negative. Okay, so again, you gotta like that. It gotta be like that. I'm here. You gotta remind people that you know what you're doing, and you gotta know what you're doing by reminding people that you know what you do. Okay, remind them that you know what you're doing. Okay. That remind me of that 5. I bet you we get it, but oh no, it's in my other deck. But anyway, the 5 of Swords that be popping up in their face. Okay, so that's that mental. Okay, really mentally tackling those things that are going to be, you know, trying to with you, and even you fucking with yourself. Okay, 1122 coming in. Okay, so that's another synchronicity from that deity. Okay, so we got the Papa. Okay, El Papa, which is the Hierophant, that comes in your emotional. So that's again traditional, but also a form of commitment. Okay, so that's a form of commitment, because remember we talked about going back to the old videos, and I don't know if it was y'all, but you're gonna either be the king of the jungle or you're gonna be the king of the zoo. Okay, the jungle is natural, the zoo is tamed. Do you understand? The jungle is natural, the zoo is tamed. So you coming in with the zoo, you coming in with that zoo energy for the primary purpose that you gotta go capture people with false things, you know what I'm saying, instead of capturing them with real attention. Okay, and I'm getting the energy where like you lied to me, so I'm lying to others, you know what I'm saying, or I'm lying to others to get to you. Do you understand? So don't lie to people just to get to people. Okay, and obviously it depends on the work that you do, because I'm thinking about lawyers right now and how they kind of like, they paid to lie. They paid to lie, but they also paid to, you know, seek justice and things that needs to be sought justice. Okay, so again, keep your mind and your ethics. Okay, 1 2 3 4 just popped up. We got the Knife of Swords. Okay, that Knife of Swords come in to kind of give you that spiritual communication, like we said. That petty P almost is for you to kind of, and I talked about this, I referenced this being like you entering the door. Okay, you entering the doorway to something new. Okay, so you ask for something, so now you gotta move into something. Okay, you can't ask for somebody to help you face you if you're not willing to move into what they told you to face yourself. You're not willing to move into the direction they faced you towards. Okay, they're kind of like moving your body and pushing you there. Okay, so we got the Empress in the physical. Okay, so that comes up to let you know this is like okay. So if I don't have a card or a specific date for a card, which I didn't take down for note wise, then this is where I want you to see yourself at. Okay, in the second week, the Empress is receiving knowledge. Okay, so it's like you can't, this is like coming here asking during the day, and then at night, because we see how the sky shift at night, you know, you taking your little relaxing, you know, sacred bath or whatever, and then that's when the wisdom come. Okay, it's like I'm here dry in the day and I'm wet at the night, you know. Wet in the night, wet in the night, wet in the night, wet in the night. Okay. So we got that. Okay, so now you're gonna mentally go through an initiation. Okay, with that wisdom comes initiation for the primary purpose that your spirit don't want you to know minimum things. Your spirit don't want you to know just a little bit. Your spirit don't want you to be, you know, they want you to follow up. Okay, they want you to follow up on things the same way that you would follow up on yourself. Okay, the same way that you would follow up when you want to text somebody back. When you want to be texted back, you need to be able to follow up with that same energy. Okay. That's what that initiation is. Okay, following up with what you've been propelled into. Okay, follow up with what you start committing yourself to. And if you committed to your healing, then you have to commit to the healer. If you committed to your healing, then you have to commit to your healer. Okay, If you committed to your healing, then you have to commit to your healer. Those who self-heal, okay? That's probably one of the things too. I'm not gonna say nobody healed me, but they didn't physically go like, oh, let me heal you. It was more like, okay, I'm gonna give you these sources and you can follow up with me to receive more of these sources. And that's kind of that same thing as well, okay? And then, like, again, if you have a real, you know, healer or a real, okay, this connectivity right here, I'll use Reiki during this time. So if you ever notice my voice shift, my voice change, that is me tapping into and channeling into my form of Reiki, okay? So I use Reiki with my voice, but I also use Reiki with my hands, which if you go to my Instagram, you'll see it in my pictures and then how I use my hand coordinations, okay? So we got the Hermit in reverse, okay? So now they're asking you to emotionally become more social, emotionally seek more people to help assist in your need to go through this transformation, okay? So once you go through that transformation through your mental process, you have to go through the transformation through your physical process, okay? And that is sometimes being tested by people. That's one of the things about, you know, being a homebody for me, is I realize that I get, I mean, especially around people that I realize are not as, and don't get me wrong, I don't like judge, you know, people's spiritual levels, but I do in a sense to compare it to my journey. I'm just like, not for the judgment to like downplay them, but for me to be able to see, getting downloads now, for me to be able to see how I am able to witness others, okay, God-like. And that's gonna be one of the things too, is really bringing yourself to the God energy. Remember how, okay, you see how we talked about the Hierophant, that 5 being in the day, how he had no activity, had on a cloth, etc., etc. I don't feel like picking them up because I'm gonna take a drink. But then we got that night where that's when you see that, that's where you receive that information. That's that 3. But it's also that came in for the primary reason for you to, you know, cleanliness is close to godliness. And so that's kind of their reminder to, you know, again, refresh your mind all the time. And refresh is a form of cleansing, okay? So refresh, re-cleanse. My apologies. I'm just shouting out brags right now. This thing popping good. That thing popping good. Oh my God, it's popping good. I might do a video where I make one of these on my other YouTube channel. Woo! It's popping good. I've been eating a lot of cinnamon today, okay? So anyway. Oh my gosh, that's so popping good. That's one of the best apple juice I ever had. Okay. So like I said, the Hermit is going to be coming to tell you emotionally to really, truly, you know, really get out of the light and find the day, or really get out of the day to find the light, okay? So even if the sun's not out, you know the sun is shining because you know what time of the day it is, right? Exactly. So you know what period the sun is supposed to be up. You know what period the night is supposed to be down. Do you understand? Okay, so we got this in the spiritual, okay? So now you have to, it's upright too. So now you have to learn how to navigate the world with your, you know, with these new social skills, or with these new intellectual skills, or with these new spiritual skills. You have to be able to navigate the world, okay? Become a witch in the world. Or if you're not a witch, don't worry about it. Don't try to be either, okay? Not saying like, you know, that, but again, when you're your own healer, you have to learn how to, you know, master your own, I guess, mini series of healing triggers, okay? So whenever you have healing triggers, that is a form of you saying, okay, this is where I want to work at this. Or if you don't understand something, it's going to physically show up, okay? So we got the Queen of Chalices reverse. And how I talked about that compassion and judging others, that's that same thing. So this Empress is asking you to reflect that Queen of Chalices more potently, okay? So when the Queen of Chalices come in, hold on, yeah. When the Queen of Chalices come in reverse, I'm gonna read it in this one. I don't even feel like it, but anyway, when the Queen, I do want to look at her up because I feel like I'm gonna get something from Google that I want to see. You know, like, because I know I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you what to say, but it's also kind of like what to. Kind of giving you that, you know, a deeper thought that you could research on your own. Okay, so still among the most loving archetypes, she indicates compassion, love, and concern for ourselves and our fellow man, okay? But, however, there may be a literal woman in your life whose love and energy may turn to anger, okay? Ooh, okay. So, yeah, that's what I need to see. You can also feel restricted in expressing that way to you, okay? So, even again, so you know how the Empress in that second week came in was like, you know, I need this wisdom, or the man asked for the wisdom about the Empress, okay? So it's almost kind of like getting tarot readings on somebody that you know is not gonna ever talk to you again. Like, no offense, but it really is like that. It's like, I'm never gonna talk to you again, okay? For the primary purpose that I can heal myself, and I already learned what I learned from you. The only reason why people still want to contact you is obviously because of access, and then secondarily because they realized that they didn't take advantage of that opportunity that they was really truly praying for on the low. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is, okay? So because that peace that person had, because I'm getting love too, like I said, divine love, but the DNL. So just because she's near water doesn't mean she's near harm. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from that statement. Just because she's near water doesn't mean she's near harm. Okay, so when you think about having a lot of emotions, right? You remember how they said sometimes the emotions could turn into anger. Just because a person has a lot of emotions and they are still trying to sort them out, or even you have a lot of emotions, because again, they always tell you a Capricorn love hard, okay? Scorpios, y'all love unconditions. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all love unconditions, and y'all inflict people emotions on a primary purpose of getting the satisfaction out of it, because that's what you feel, and you want everybody else to feel what you feel. Don't get me started with y'all. Y'all get on my last nerves. I'm sorry. Okay, but you see how these two, the king and queen, are here, okay? So the king is mentally being taught, because this is a physical. Physically, you're not able to express that anger, but the king mentally knows that he's emotionally mature. You understand? Because these two show up together. They show up together. That energy show up together because they both embody, what is expressed and what is unexpressed, okay? You don't always see all the king, you don't see all, Elohim came through. Okay, you don't see all of the king's emotions, but he's emotionally mature, okay? You don't, and sometimes when you become initiated in a certain aspect of your like, not career, but in a certain aspect of your mental maturity, you learn when to distribute those emotions, who deserves those emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people try to inflict emotions out of you for the primary reason for control rather than care, okay, or concern. And the King of Chalices has learned that. But the Queen of Chalices come here in this present third week, 222-224. She comes in to really kind of like get a perspective of that. And I feel like you guys are going to be getting a perspective of, okay, so when should I use that emotion? Okay, when should that emotion be? When is that emotion justified? All your feelings are valid, or your emotions are valid, but how you act on these emotions is what determines if you're going to be the reverse Queen of Chalices or you're going to be the King of Chalices. Do you understand? So even if because basically one of the two, this is how you're going to always appear. Either the Queen of Chalices or the King of Chalices. Do you understand? Or they're going to both be upright. But either one, either they're going to be both reversed and you acting crazy, or they're going to be upright and you acting whatever. Do you understand? So that's what that is. Whenever I say divine masculine, divine feminine, you need to think of the Queen of Chalices, King of Chalices, or the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, okay? And that means responsible sexual energy, responsible creativity energy, responsible emotional energy, and then, for the swords, responsible intellectual energy, and then we got what's the other cards? Pentacles, responsible financial energy. Do you understand? So whenever you say divine masculine, divine feminine, and we talk about that on Sunday on my IGTV, if you guys want to watch that, I'm thinking about doing a longer version, like a different version over here. I'll see though. I'm trying to I got a certain number of videos I'm trying to reach a month on every platform. So I'm like, okay, let me see. But I'll talk to y'all about it. Y'all see it. Y'all got the notification button. Turn it on while I'm doing my plugless shame. But that's when I say, whenever I'm doing my videos via, divine masculine, divine feminine, those are the things I'm talking about, okay? So whenever we talk about more emotional things, if you see more cups in those readings, then you know that we need to be talking about, or chalices, we need to be talking about, those two cards either being upright or reversed, okay? And you can of course read it in reverse, or you can read it non in reverse, okay? So we got the Ten of Swords and the emotional, okay? So that's, again, she learned how to channel that anger more properly. Or since you had the observing mental stability, the mental emotional stability coming in on your third week, you now on the 4th can kind of like target that energy more proactively. Okay, so that 10 of Swords come in reverse. Okay, but I should have read it too, but I'm gonna watch it later. So I'm gonna leave it in below. Okay, it's a video. It's about like this crocodile man. It's about the Egyptians. Okay, so I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna also put the video underneath here when I upload it. Okay, so we can talk about the crocodile man together, so y'all know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it, because I kind of skimmed it, but I was like, oh, crocodile man, I can't target him, but not realize that the crocodile man was gonna show up. So whatever. Okay. Whatever. So let me see, I put it in my save later, whatever. Okay, I'll talk about it later. Okay, so all right, hold on. Okay, so more Libra energy coming in, also more Scorpio. You guys are showing up. The devil didn't show up, but that's cool. You guys ain't got no money coming in this month. No offense, there's no, not like that, like you could, but there's not like no, this energy is not pentacles. It's more thought based, and it's more themed based. Okay, it's very, so we got 4 major arcana. Let's talk about that real quick. So we got the Emperor, the Hierophant. Okay, so it's mastering the Aries, mastering the Taurus, mastering that Cancerian energy, mastering that Virgo, which you guys, did Virgo pop up? Yup. Okay, those are like your main themes to focus for, you know, focus on primarily. But then we got, like I said, that Queen of Chalices has been taught how to, in the emotional area, you know, kind of release that energy maybe productively and not so violently, because the 10 of Swords, they pop up violent. This is violence. Violence, running ragged, you know, running raggedy for no apparent reason. Okay, so then we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands, that come in your spiritual. So again, it's testing your spiritual strength, testing your spiritual ability. Because you have these gifts, you now have to master them in the world, in the spiritual realm. Okay, the Emperor being okay, so say if you had a spirituality business, now you have to learn how to speak to the petty peace, because you know the petty peace gonna come to you. And then we're gonna have to learn how to master those tools once they have came to you. They have already volunteered their energy. Do you understand? They have volunteered you to understand their energy. They was like, I want to come to you. He was like, hi, now I got something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And not like that, but every time somebody visits you that don't like you, etc., or trying to gain clarity or understanding from you, they give you an opportunity to kind of play with their energy, if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to say, like, I ain't trying to shoot y'all away, but I'm trying to tell y'all, like, y'all give me y'all energy on a subconscious level that you don't even realize that I have now. Again, at all these cups, I have the tools to kind of not really manipulate, but I can use, of course, however you use it. Okay, of course, however you use the energy, or however you allow me to affect it. But now I'm, you know, again, I'm kind of puppeteering, or if you are like petty peeing somebody else, you're able to kind of like puppeteer, you know, what you refusing to let go mentally. Okay, that Six of Swords come in, like, because that's a form of either letting go or holding on. Okay, so again, you come here to say, I'm mentally holding on. I'm gonna mentally still hold on because, you know, whatever fixation you have. Okay, so like I said, that Ace of Wands is gonna teach you how to really balance and ground. That's gonna pretty much be the lesson for you, to balance and ground that anger or that emotion towards, you know, these people or person, place, or event that's not, you know, manifesting the way you want. We got the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got the Temperance at the bottom of the deck because it's allowing you to temper it. Okay, but it's also it's a long journey. Don't be coming here thinking that you about to just get healed overnight. So like I said, if you're gonna come here and invest your energy in me because you feel like that I am being the most discerning of your energy, or, you know, articulate of your energy, going again using your other sources that you, whatever, you know how we watch multiple people. So making sure that if you're gonna watch people, then make sure you watch a particular reason for this purpose. Someone could probably, you know, primarily be able to tap into your emotional energy. Somebody can primarily be able to talk about, you know, your spiritual energy, which I feel like that's primarily my job here, is, you know, help sharpen that spiritual energy. But yeah, we got the Four of Swords here. Remember I told y'all, don't go to no other man to solve your problems. Not saying, again, we need support. That's why I'm not saying that, but I mean, like, you know, Oh, wait, I never even noticed a little baby tree in the background. So I definitely recommend you guys, I'm gonna leave it in the description box too, watch my Celtic astrology zodiac readings, okay? Celtic readings, okay? These trees really come in to help you meditate, okay? These trees really come in. I haven't did my caption yet, 'cause I'm gonna do it after I upload all my videos, just to see the general theme of, you know, the content for this month, or basically this week with the Celtic. But you guys can watch that, 'cause I'm gonna do that afterwards, okay? So I'll go back to my IG for that. But yeah, like I said, this Four of Swords come in spiritually. Okay, so that's Libra energy still. Okay, so we got October 13th to the 22nd. So what's up? Okay, so that energy is gonna help you really kind of like get deeper into. I just feel like don't refuse to meditate on what somebody say. Don't refuse to acknowledge what somebody say, for the primary purpose that you feel like it's like whatever. Because I feel like y'all, what's how Jackie said whatever. Whatever, talking about that 70s show. Okay, so you know, really just and then again, if you're gonna choose to, because you got basically this last week you got all reversals, so it's kind of like the you gonna need to go through a deep contemplation by the end of June, okay, to really, you know, see who you want to be around and why you want to be around them, and then what they are really teaching you about yourself, your boundaries, your ability to let things go, but also your ability to reach destinies that you want to reach, okay? You know, yeah, how they encourage you to release your emotions, how they encourage you to grow your emotions, okay, and grow your divine masculine and feminine, okay? Who are you around that, you know, to you, that's like every one of your friends or anybody that you associate with, you should see some part of aspect, either their highest divine masculine or their highest divine feminine, okay? You should be able to see that in somebody. And if you don't, then that means you need to sharpen those two, for one, eyes, but also into yourself, okay? Okay. Y'all get that? Y'all understand? So y'all use y'all crystal for joy, harmony, and I think it was joy, harmony, and revitalization. But we was working on the heart chakra and the sacral. Oh, it's abundance. So you got abundance of emotional energy, okay? That's their heart chakra. So now you got to use these two to really manifest some pentacles or some, you know, deep provoking thoughts that'll help you get over certain things, okay? Because all your swords are in reverse. You got a few wands. You got basically 3 wands. You got 8. Well, yeah, you ain't got that many wands. Even the hermit, he kind of holds a wand at the end of the cliff, okay? So you got to hold that. You got to be able to take that initiative for yourself to be able to move out of certain energies, okay? Using that fire to kind of work through a lot of energies. But I hope this video helps you. I hope DNA will show up for you. I hope the Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, and Gemini. Oh yeah, Virgo. They holler at you, okay? They really teach you what you need to know. They did pop up in a reading. So I think that would be really important for you to say, okay, these two, especially Aries, Virgo, they really popped in and said what's up, because they want to teach you the most, okay? Especially about your body, and then especially about, you know, how you put yourself first and what you put yourself first in, okay? Especially you can't be, hold on, let me snap on y'all real quick. You're not first in everything because you're not first in nothing. You understand? You're not first in everything because you're not first in nothing first. You got to be first in something first. If you're not first in something first, then you need to balance that masculine and divine. I think I'm gonna call it that video. 33333 just popped up. Be first in something first. Yeah, that's the video title. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.